A framework is in place on hostage, ceasefire deal after Biden-Netanyahu call, senior administration official says. The framework for a hostage and ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas is now in place, according to a senior administration official. That acknowledgement comes on the heels of President Joe Biden's call with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Thursday. The call came as Israel and Hamas appear to be on the brink of a framework agreement for a deal. An Israeli source familiar with the negotiations has told CNN, Hamas recently provided a response to the framework to Qatari and Egyptian mediators, a move Israeli officials believe will enable the two parties to enter detailed negotiations to reach an agreement. A deal, however, is still not finalized nor is it assured. Biden laid out a three-phase proposal in a May speech. The first phase would last 6 weeks and include the withdrawal of Israeli forces from all populated areas of Gaza and release of a number of hostages, including women, the elderly, the wounded in exchange for the release of hundreds of Palestinian prisoners. Phase 2 would allow for the exchange for the release of all remaining living hostages, including male soldiers. In Phase 3, the president said, a major reconstruction plan for Gaza would commence and any final remains of hostages who've been killed will be returned to their families. The official noted that the two leaders during their call Thursday seemed to reach a breakthrough on the transition from Phase 1 to Phase 2. The deal as it stands now is very consistent with what the president had laid out in his May speech, the official added. Some of the key issues on the transition of a Phase 1 to Phase 2 have really been a stumbling block. I think we had a breakthrough in that area, the official said. The text now is very consistent with the address of the president on May 27 and the UN Security Council resolution. The official cautioned that a final deal could take some time to come together, and that the administration will do all that it can to help reach a final agreement. This is not a deal that's going to come together in a period of days. There's still work to do, and we're prepared to do all we can to facilitate reaching an agreement as soon as possible, a final agreement, the official added. The call lasted 30 minutes and was focused on the details of the hostage and ceasefire deal, according to a senior administration official, who added that Biden will have the opportunity to talk about the deal with other world leaders next week during the NATO summit, which will be held in Washington. When asked if the administration believes that Netanyahu is playing politics and could try to sabotage the deal, the official said that the deal is structured in a way that fully protects Israel's interests. Hostage talks are expected to be held in Doha starting as early as Friday and continue through the next few days, the